Today is the start of National Red Ribbon Week, where the focus is on drug prevention. It used to be that parents didn't worry about their children being tempted by drugs until they were teenagers. Well, not anymore. There's a new book, though, that helps parents talk to kids as young as 9 years old about drugs. The title is Thunder Brook, Escape from the Land of Huffra and Adam in the Valley of Weedgrass. And this morning, we're joined by the author, Michael P. Collins. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Explain the title of the book for us.
The title, Thunder Brook, Escape from the Land of Huffra, Adam in the Valley of the Weedgrass, as you've said, represents symptoms for particular drugs. And there's three characters that go to the land of Huffra, which is dealing with inhalants, the land of Adam, which is dealing with ecstasy, and the Valley of the Weedgrass, which is dealing with marijuana. And in this story, you're going to meet Serenity Shrew, you're going to meet Willie Groundhog, and Mintiquity Goat. And you're going to follow them as they try to find their way back home. And what's so unique about the book is that the symptoms are woven into the fabric of the setting of the story. So as you follow through the story, the symptoms start to pop out, and it makes it incredibly easy for parents to have this conversation with kids.
Why did you choose this format?
I chose this format because we have to have something that speaks to kids listening. When we educate kids and we teach them and we want them to respond and expect them to learn the way that parents do or the way that adults do, we set them up for failure because they're thinking different, they're processing things different. And so you have to speak to their listening. You also want to preserve their innocence. So how do you do that with talking to them about drugs? You have to do it in a way that allows them allows the parent to unveil the mystery regarding substance abuse, but to do it so that it's tailor-made for their age group.
You're absolutely right. So what's been your experience?
Well, my experience has been being the quote-unquote good kid in the wrong place at the wrong time. Just as we heard earlier, there are cliques growing up, and sometimes you don't fit in the cliques. And the people that liked me the most, they happen to do things that happen to be with substance abuse. So I was around it, even though I wasn't utilizing it. But my parents always told me, don't use drugs, but they didn't let me understand the concept of being in association, because you can be in a bad situation just by associating with the wrong people.
That's right. I remember when I was in the 6th grade, 11 years old, and being introduced to inhalants.
Exactly.
The kids wanted me to come to the back of the class and sniff glue.
There you go.
I was more afraid of my mama than I was of anything else.
That's true.
So I didn't, but I was 11 then, but children are being introduced to it even younger now.
Younger, and it's so amazing because now you have all of these kid-friendly drugs, the names like cheese and strawberry quick.
And if one more child dies of cheese, my goodness, you would think that one death would be too many.
Yes.
But they're not getting the message for some reason.
And the reason, a lot of the reason behind that is the trend is going towards where drug dealers are utilizing kid-friendly names that they already know and they're already accustomed to. So you have years and years of marketing behind that. So you have to speak to kids with something that they already know and that they like. And they love books and they love fantasy, and this is what Thunder Brook is about. It reaches them right at their level.
It just floors me when you talk about marketing when it comes to something like drugs.
Yes.
But that's just what they're doing.
Exactly, because new studies out, SAMHSA, 50,000 kids using inhalants within a year. You have 3,600 kids trying marijuana every day, so that ends up being 500,000 kids trying marijuana. Okay, so we got to get to them.
That's right, and this comes with an activity book.
It does, because we don't expect parents, well, I guess a lot of people expect parents to do the homework that they need to do to tell their kids about drugs and substances, and it just doesn't happen. We're too busy as parents. You know, we want to love our kids, we want to cook them a good meal, we want to put them to sleep, but the discussion activity book is just going to make it easier for parents to have that conversation.
So is this better for parents or teachers? Or both?
It's great for both. It is great for both because it's going to empower parents to where they can feel comfortable about speaking to their kids about drugs, and for educators, it's a wonderful complement to what they're already doing.
All right, Michael, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
All right, you can meet Michael at the Walgreens on Independence and McDermott in Plano this Saturday, October the 27th. He'll be signing copies of his book, and he has those activity books as well. It's happening from 1 until 6. Amy?